Alright, what is going on everybody? It's Tristan, and today what I got going on for you guys, man, in this video is we're going to be discussing a February Nike Dunk Low restock that we have coming on the Nike app. Not the sneakers app, but the Nike app, and we'll be discussing all the details of this drop. The different Dunk Lows we will have dropping. There is several that will be dropping on that day, and we'll kind of get into them, which ones you should go for. And yeah, that's really what the basis of this video is. So if you want to check anything I got on the screen, feel free. Again, if you've been here before, you have probably seen these before, so you can check my Instagrams, any of that down below in the description. And if you want to subscribe and like for more content like this, it'd be much appreciated. You know, we do plenty of how-to cops. Seems like Nike and Adidas have finally started, pushing some releases into January, and just posting these releases, finally dropping some of these shoes. So it's a good thing, and I can make these videos again. So let's make the like goal something like, let's say 215 likes. And yeah, love you all, appreciate it, and let's get into it. Okay, so let me show you all what I'm actually talking about right here. As you guys can see up here on my screen, you can see when I look up Nike Dunk Low on Nike.com, also known as the same location as the Nike app, you can see there is a variety of dunks that say they are coming soon. Nike Dunk Low Black, we got the Nets Dunk Low, we also got, the Harvest Moons, we got the Pink Glazes. I mean, these are all ones that are worth it to go for right here, right here, right here, right here, here. Like, there's so many shoes that are worth it to go for, even here and here, I believe. I mean, all of these I think are actually doing well, but just know the date. I'll actually get this pulled up right here just so y'all can see it. It's dropping on the 4th, if I'm correct. I don't want to get this date wrong, but I want to make sure I get this right. Okay, so February 2nd, 10 a.m. Eastern time. I have 2 days off right there, but make sure you mark that date in your calendar. A lot of these shoes are dropping right there on that day, and that's not going to be a time you want to miss. There's going to be a lot of profit and probably decent stock. Since there's a lot of pairs, hopefully stock will be decent. Be decent. But in terms of which one I will be focusing on the most, aside from the Nike Dunk Low Black in the women's and men's sizing, I will also be focusing on this one right here, the Harvest Moon Dunk Low. As I have discussed in previous videos, this is a very, very good hold for the future. Along with many other women's dunk lows, they tend to be decent holds after they release at all their locations. So once this one has all its pairs drop in the US, I expect this one to go up after release day. I expect this one to have a different price on release day and the day after it, just like the Laser Orange Dunk Low, which also dropped in women's sizing. I expect this one to have a very similar performance because I think people really are going to rock with this color. I think this one's going to gain a lot of popularity just kind of heading into summertime too. It dropping in February in the US. There is obviously already a drop over in Europe that happened. That was back in January, and I believe that was a shock drop, so not a lot of people were actually in tune for that one, but a fair amount of people actually got it. The market's holding decent on those ones, and it seems like the UK and EU boys really like these pairs, or this one right here in particular. So seeing that they're feeling this Dunk Low, I know it's a great hold, and that's just one I'm definitely focusing on in terms of one to go for. But if you're just trying to get this drop, again, we can show you kind of the basic details to help improve your chances, and I can do that for you all. So that's what I'm gonna try and do right here in this vid. But again, let's look at some of the other pairs, since again this is not the only one, although it is probably my favorite one that is dropping on that day, February 2nd. There is a variety of other ones right here, so y'all can see again there is just many ones you should focus on. Any of these ones that are in kind of bigger women's sizes, or the ones that tend to be in men's sizes like this, are just ones you shouldn't ignore. The fact that they're dropping Nike Dunk Low Black in women's and men's sizing makes me think, since this one is restocking so many times this year, I think it was rumored that this one's going to restock 5 times this year, but it's already looking like, at least it's going to restock a couple times. But I mean, the Nike Dunk Low Black is called the unbrickable Dunk Low for a reason. This Dunk Low does not brick. It will not brick in price. It's going to hold in price well. After this drop, probably a month after, it'll start going up in price, like, just because demand. Like, that's how it is. A lot of people have a pair of these, and they're very, they kind of just panda pattern on them, makes them all the more wearable. So I admire them for at least dropping these in both men's and women's, which makes me think it may be a bit higher stock, which I hope it's the case. That would be dope. But aside from this location, you'll see it all right here. Don't forget, February 2nd, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Do not miss out on this. This is going to be one of those ones, again, where also it's a first come first serve thing. It's not going to be like a draw. It's going to be like, one of those things where you enter and then it'll be like, okay, it'll say pending on it. So that means it's going to be one of those little 2-3 minute Leo type releases. Don't mess that up. That's all I'm gonna say. So be there, have your multiple accounts out. We'll get into those basic details and all that in a second, but that is your main focus. Do not mess that part up. So again, we'll kind of get into resale a little bit, just looking at the Nike Dunk Low Black. I mean, it's not even dropping in price that much. I think this one, honestly, what you see in the screen right now, I mean, we still even have a couple weeks out from this drop. We have a little bit of time. It's the 22nd, so not a couple weeks, but we have a decent amount of time, at least 10 to 12 days on this drop. or still from this drop. So kind of seeing that, I think price will remain very similar. You see pretty much what it is on the screen. Take this kind of range into account. I think it could drop maybe another $10 to $15, or it could rise another $10 before the release. And if that's the case, I don't think that'll happen. I think it'll kind of maintain and stay at what it says on the screen right now. But if it does change up at all, just know that, this one is a great little hold and little play, and honestly just one that is a safe bet to resell. And I hope that anybody is trying to get it for the personal collection will. Good luck. I know some of y'all have been trying for a while, so hopefully this will be your drop. And then also we got the Harvest Moon Dunk Low. Again, the one I will be focusing on the most, especially in those bigger woman sizes, like 11.5W, anything above 10.5W. That'll be my focus. But if I could get anything like 11W, 11.5W, 12W, I'm just going to hold it, because in a few months that pair will be a lot rarer, especially something like an 11.5W. That's my personal size, so that would be kind of risky, honestly, if I got my personal size in this one, because I got to be honest, if this is my personal size came into my front door, I'm probably wearing it. There's probably not a good chance I'd hold this one. I'd probably be very tempted to just put it in my collection. So that's kind of my thoughts on it, and I honestly think what you see on the screen right now, I think this is the lowest it's going to get, other than, again, maybe in the next couple weeks, we will have it drop into the $10 to $15, maybe $20, as I mentioned with the first, or the Nike Dunk Low Black a second ago. But just thinking about the Harvest Moon, it's such a wearable colorway. I think what you see right now is the lowest it gets, and I think as we get closer to the drop, I think price right now stays at what it's at, maintains, and then after drop day, this one's going up. That's my opinion. So just look at the Laser Orange Dunk Low. I think this one will follow a very similar pattern, just in terms of how, because it's very wearable too. That's what I like about the shoe. It's a very wearable pair. Like the colorway is just, it's good with the theme for, heading into spring. I know we're still in winter though, it's not even February yet. And the last one I would also be targeting right here is the Nike Dunk Low Pink Velvet, again in those big kid sizes. That's what it's gonna say in the Nike app. It's gonna say big kids, but big kids is also the same as grade school pairs. Excuse me, but this grade school pair goes for a crazy amount of money. Y'all can see, I'm talking over $200, $200 to basically $230 for a grade school pair of shoes. That is nuts, and you can see this one is not really slowing down. Of course they figured out that it's dropping on the Nike app, so there's a little $10 drop right there. But if you just want to get this one to resell, I don't think that's a half bad idea. That's some serious value on a pair right there. That's no joke. That's going for some money. That's some great progress right there. On the Dunk Low, like this one used to go for 120, 130 based off the charts and what I can read. So yeah, definitely don't sleep on this one. It's not going to just massively drop once pairs come in. And if it does massively drop to like 180, 170, if it drops to like 160, then you should buy in and hold, because it'll go back to those 200, 230 price point. But let's just kind of get into the other basics. Aside from resale and a few of those pairs, these will be the main ones I'll be targeting. But aside from anything else, you can see there's a variety of pairs. Also, don't forget creating multiple accounts. That is going to be your main way to cop. So I'm going to link this video down below. This video shows you how to make multiple sneakers accounts, but don't forget sneakers accounts and Nike accounts, making multiple of them, pretty much the same stuff is required. So, and also Nike and sneakers accounts, Nike.com and sneakers.com. Well, not sneakers.com, but those accounts, they serve the same purpose. They're the same accounts. Like your Nike accounts and sneakers accounts are the exact same accounts. You're not creating any two different type of account by doing that. So when you're making multiple sneakers accounts, you're also making multiple Nike accounts, same way around. So this video basically shows you how to do that. If you want to check it out down below, feel free. I feel like it might be helpful to some of y'all. And also, I gotta give a huge shout out to my guys at Secret Sauce right here. We've been working together for a while now, and they are a $60 monthly fee, and I got a few other things coming with them down the line. Got some content I'm gonna make for them this morning. But if you're looking to actually get more releases, don't forget these guys can help you do that. They're very good at securing other people releases. Y'all are gonna be seeing kind of what work we're gonna be putting in these next couple days, couple months. Got a lot of things planned with them, and I'm just trying to we're gonna figure out how to kind of roll it out, I guess. But yeah, just kind of seeing, and basically what they can do for you is they run a slot system in their Discord. They can show you how to get into botting if that's something you're trying to do. If you're just trying to learn the basics of the reselling game, kind of have a closer kind of resale community that can kind of help you, people you can talk with. And that's what Secret Sauce is really about, and how you would actually enter in a ticket or a slot which is basically when somebody runs a bot for you to cop an item for you. So they're basically botting for you. It's a pretty interesting system. I use it, and how it is basically there's a section called tickets. It's a bunch of Google Forms. You go to the Google Forms, you put in your shipping and payment info, they put it into the bots, and then cop releases for you. And I've been doing this. I've never had a problem or issue. It's been perfectly safe, and that's how they basically cop me releases. And it's a good system. I'll have a couple releases coming in soon. I forgot to enter in the Thunder Red 4 ticket, which I know I would have had a pair in there, so I could have made an in-hand review video. But if you also want an in-hand review video on the Thunder Red 4s, let me know if y'all want anything like that. Yeah, basically that's what Secret Sauce can do for you. They're a great community. They can show you how to resell more, the basics to it, copy more items. Even if it's not shoes you're into, they talk about crypto, NFTs, all that different space. So, you know, again, even if the sports cards, if you're into sports cards, Pokemon, PS5, all that, they can help you with that too. So huge shout out to them. Just go to the Twitter, send them a message, let them know I sent you, or follow them on Instagram, and wait till they drop invites again if you're interested in getting into the group. So again, when I was also checking more info about this release, and I shout out my guys again. I love working with them. We got a lot of stuff coming soon. I just got to get some things planned out. And then, yeah, y'all can see again, everything is confirmed. Dropping on the 2nd, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Just make sure you focus. Do not forget. That is a date you do not want to mess up. It's February 2nd, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Huge dunk restock. A lot of profit to be made. And, well, it's going to be a good day to buy some shoes to hold as well. But, yeah, that's everything that I really need to mention right there. And that's how you guys can cop all those dunk lows dropping on those days or on that day. Obviously, copping all of them at once would probably be near impossible, but getting a couple of them is not unrealistic, or at least one. So I'll really just head into the outro here. If you want to check my Instagrams, any of that down below, feel free. If you want to subscribe and like, again, I always repeat this in the outro, so it's up to you. Again, the like goal's 200 likes or something. I said something like that, so whatever it is, I'll pop it up on the screen. Let me know if y'all got any questions, anything like that down below. I'm actually just going to end the screen recording so I can just talk face to face right here. But yeah, it's a big drop day. Definitely not one to miss or just, you know, kind of look over. I mean, most drop days that I go over, I really don't tend to look over, since, I mean, there's just been a lot of profitable drops recently and a lot of opportunities to hold shoes. That's the main thing I'm focusing on about this day. It's just there's a lot of shoes that you'll be able to buy on that day to hold. Harvest Moons, I'm going to keep mentioning them, but I thank you all for watching, and I'm Tristan, and hopefully I will catch you all on the next one. Peace.